Thank you for coming to this wonderful exhibition, Strokes of Genius, Hirschfeld at the Algonquin. We are very, very grateful to the Algonquin and their manager, Willis Loughead, for turning over this space to us to allow to put together, I think, one of the nicest Hirschfeld shows that has been in New York, maybe ever. And there are plenty of stars on the wall, but we've got a couple of them here that have been drawn by Hirschfeld, and I wanted to call them up and give them a reproduction of the Hirschfeld drawing. So the first one I want to bring up is Lonnie Price. Lonnie! Oh yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh my God. Hello, nice to see you.
Lonnie, you've been drawn many times. One of the drawings that we pulled out was of course, we wanted to pick the Sondheim show that you were in. So I wanted to give you this reproduction of the original production of Merrily We Roll Along.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, you've maybe never seen this drawing before. You said, hey, I got the New York Times, I saw that drawing. This was not the drawing you saw in the newspaper. This, the lead, Jim Weisenbach, was replaced about a week before the show opened.
By Jim Walton.
Jim Walton. Yeah, Jim, come on up. The New York Times called Al Hirschfeld and said, listen, we'd like you to change the drawing. Well, the drawing's fairly complicated, and I don't think Al wanted to go and do an entire drawing. So he he drew a new head of Jim Walton and pasted it right on top of it. And it's not easy because there's a lot of drawing, sort of overdrawing of it, of other figures.
It's my 7th grade headshot. Worked very well.
So Jim got into the New York Times, and he also made the cover of the cast album, yes, which is why we have a successful revival, recently of Merrily We Roll Along. It was Sondheim who insisted, who really begged RCA to record the score because the show had not been a success. And it's that cast album that has kept the show alive and to allow people to keep working at it until they got it right. But we've got a couple of other people here. Danny Burstein. Come on down. Of course, everybody has seen Danny in everything. Maybe you just saw him in that Sondheim-related show, Gypsy, where Sondheim wrote the lyrics. Not drawn in that. Not drawn in the revival of, what was it?
Fiddler?
No, Fiddler. He wasn't drawn.
I'm here for you.
Follies. He wasn't drawn in the revival of Follies. He was drawn in the revival of Company in 2000. So Danny, here is your drawing. With V.N. Cox. Oh,
Who's here?
She's here. V.N., come on up. I didn't realize you were coming.
You need to encroach on
How dare you. Come over here. Stand in his light.
Best company ever.
It's the best company ever. There you go. V.M., we're going to make it up to you. We're going to get you a reproduction. And then last one is this guy's been in a couple of Sondheim shows you may have heard of. The Little Night Music and Sweeney Todd. Len Cariou. So Len, here it is. The cast drawing of Sweeney Todd.
Wow. Okay. This is video.
Here's me. There was nobody better than these two right here. We have Eric Comstock and Barbara Fasano, who are going to sing a handful of Sondheim tunes.
Thank you, David. Love is in the air. Quite clearly, people everywhere act queerly. Some are hasty, some are haunted, some are simply somersaulting. Love is going around.
Anyone exposed can catch it, keep your window closed, and latch it, leave your house and lose your reason. This is the contagious season. Love is going around.
That is just a taste of Sondheim. Bernadette Peters said it best. She said you should get the new book, Hirschfeld Sondheim, and you should put on Steve Sondheim's music. And there's nothing better than looking at the Hirschfeld drawings of the shows. And everybody cannot take home Eric and Barbara, unfortunately. Although God knows I'd like to. But what you can do is we put together a Spotify playlist of songs from the shows that are in the book. And if you can find it, it's Hirschfeld Sondheim on Spotify under Al Hirschfeld, or there is a QR code in the other room. You can just access it right away. Tell your friends about the exhibition. Everybody should buy a couple of books. They're $30. You're going to want to give them to your friends. You're going to want to take one apart. You're going to want to keep one. And that also supports the Al Hirschfeld Foundation, as well as great music everywhere. So thank you very much for coming.